Hello everyone, welcome back. Like I said, I was going to be doing another guide on dogs. I've never on my channel done a full guide of dogs, so today I'm going to be doing a full guide of dogs. This team I'm going to be running, yes, it is the old Patience team, but I'm still going to be running that team, as in my opinion that is the most consistent team, and also the easiest to put together. Bear in mind these two have been free. King is a very old character now, coming up to 2 years this year, and you've got Barn, who is, once again, I'm pretty sure he's a free character you get at some point anyway. So, when it comes to gear, of course, I'll have how to build at the end, but quick overlook: HP resistance, so she doesn't take that much damage. Attack rate down for Freya, big damage. Full defense for Barn, so he can tank a little bit better. And resistance rolls, just so he can Patience King attack rate damage on doing as much damage as possible. So, there is one really big drawback for this team, and that is King. If your King does not have a very good set, mine has perfect attack and he has all weapons. He also has Relic as well. Relic does help a lot, and I wouldn't say it's needed, but I'd say it's pretty much necessary. Her Relic is not needed, but definitely wanted. You definitely want her Relic. Barn, you don't need it. Freya doesn't currently have a Relic as I'm making this video. But this is the team I'm going to be running. Of course, there are other teams where you use Scardy, the Ultimate One, and stuff like that. But I thought I'd stick with my roots and the team that I use. So I'm going to be using this team. Anyway, before this video starts, know that only 10% of you are subscribed to my channel. Subscribing would really help out my channel, and I'd really appreciate it. That's enough promotion. Let's get into the video. Also, I forgot to mention, this is law, by the way, I'm using the card set, which gives me the 10% basic stats and gives me immunity to freeze if I have 5 All Gauge. I forgot to mention that. Just saying, I haven't done dogs in a while, so I may be a little bit rusty. When I mean a while, I mean a very long time. I do know how the starting, I know how the starting hand works. So always turn 1, I always play these cards in this order, so I can get Tonar's passive proc and get the buff to make sure that King's Shield is as strong as it can be. Pretty sure on dogs there aren't really that many gimmicks. Dogs are, in my opinion, the most fun demonic beast, Deer being the easiest, Nidhogg being the most painful, and Bird being the most time consuming and completely useless, as it's got no good relics anymore and doesn't get any new ones. I do think they should bring back the old demonic beasts, like put relics in there. I know they'll be easy to get, but they're just useless now. They're just for like new people, like new players sort of thing. It's not. I would like to try and get King's Ultimate, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm gonna go straight DPS, only because I have a stance removal card, so I don't have to worry about pulling another one, which is good. Which means I'm just gonna play DPS. To the hand space. Big damage from Freya. My Freya has no weapons apart from the one from the Hall Pass, and any of the ones he may have been got for free. King has all weapons, like I stated. Barn has all his weapons maxed out because he's a free character, and Tonar has everything maxed out as well because Tonar is a key character in this. Not breaking the shield, which is good. I'm pretty sure you could probably get away with running the resist. If you don't have the correct card set, I'm pretty sure you can probably get away with running the resistance one. But of course, then you would have to sort of risk the fact that one of your characters might get frozen. Because there is no character that is good for this that gives you immunity to debuffs. King still does decent damage with Sever. Freya kills. So he is main DPS. The higher level he is, the better it'll actually be for your team. Of course, if he's 1/6, it's still not actually a problem. I had him 1/6 when I was doing this. I'll use Barnes. I can get away with using Barnes 1. King's ult. So the ults you want to save are King's ult, Freya's ult, and Tonar's ult for the final phase. That is because you want to kill him in one turn. Because if not, he gets stupid high stats. Or the one that survives gets stupid high stats. I would say Barnes Relic is very helpful. It is a bird relic. Sorry if my mic peaks. I'm still very deaf because I burst my eardrum. So sorry if audio is a little off for a little while because I'm struggling to hear things myself. We're going to be doing this, this, and this. This should kill. I could play that, even though I don't need to. Screw it, I'm gonna play it. I don't need to, but I'm gonna play it anyway, just for hand space. With my voice. Yeah, King does a lot of damage here. And there's the kill. Of course, do bear in mind my box CC is very high. I have very high Constellation. I've completed the. I'm currently on the 5th constellation, and I'm a 10 million box. You see, so I'm not the most. I'm not the best free to play when it comes to that. I always do it like this. So if you have an extra king card, play it, because I'll give you the increased damage stealth for the ultimate. If you're lucky and you crit with the king ult, you will just immediately eviscerate everyone. So don't worry. Like so. He just my king is 4/6. He's not 6/6. If he was 6/6, it'd be so much easier. But he's not. There you go. That was easy, and that was floor 1. On to the next floor. Well, I get lucky, and of course I get lucky. Anyway, on to the next floor. On to floor 2 now. If you'll load, there we go. Once again, my CC is very high for this team. Bear in mind, I've got 2 HP defense and attack crit down. No, I've got 2 attack crit down, 1 full defense, 1 HP defense. I'm pretty sure this is the strat this time, so it's this. So you always want to save these 2 cards. Just in case you don't pull one or the other. Yeah, Tonal doesn't do that much damage. My Tonal has like all weapons. She also has Relic as well, and she struggles to deal damage. King, on the other hand, still does decent damage. I also recommend using the Sever card over the Power Strike card. When you use the defense buff, always better to use the Power Strike card. I need to play fan space. Oh, this is the painful bit. As long as he doesn't damage Barn, I don't really care. What pass did I get? The critical strike. Okay, that's completely fine. Also, red Tarmil Link, it's pretty much needed on Tonar. You want Tonar to be targeted because she actually has the highest HP. 305k is pretty good, especially with red Tarmil Link. You can heal quite a bit. Okay. So, do I go for double king card? I might go for double king. Double king. This will then give me king's ult. Because Tonal gives me 1 extra roll gauge because of a relic. Will Power Strike do more now? Yeah, Power Strike does a lot. Another stack of her relic. Big damage from Barn. Barn's relic increases his damage dealt by 35%, which is pretty useful. Bear in mind he's not. Oh, good. Of course I didn't pull a bloody card one. Typical. Only good thing is if I ult with King, I'll be giving myself a pretty strong shield. Do this. He's not taunting, which is good. At floor 3 he taunts. That's the most painful bit. I think I just moved Tonar's card to there. Hopefully get a lucky merger. Oh, that damage reduction's kind of insane though. It's like 70% damage reduction. He's absorbing, he's taking a lot. Oh, he heals so much, he's got like a red Tommy Link on steroids. Attack lower. Maybe I actually should have saved the king thing for this turn. King's always going to take a lot of damage because I don't have any outfits for king. If you have outfits for king, you'll actually be fine. You'll tank quite a bit better than me. Okay, so I was... His is like Tarmiel's ult, isn't it? I'm just going to remove his ult gauge. So I have a plan. This plan is very smart. Play this. I'm going to remove the ult gauge. So what I'm doing is I'm going to stall another turn because next turn is going to put up another stance, so I can remove that and then pop the ultimate for Tonar, dealing more damage. And I won't have to tank the ultimate whilst having a stance up, whilst my shield isn't really that strong. He's going to buff up as well. I'm completely fine with that. The problem is, it's just that they're so tanky. It's not that they do deal a lot of damage, but they're just very tanky. That's the main problem. Tonaro. So this will then give me that as well. So that will remove the start. No, okay. I need to think damage. This is the most optimum damage like play currently. So this will then give me King's ult and Freya's ult. That'll be 1 extra roll gauge for them. King does a decent chunk of damage. Tonar, 265, not too bad. Barn, decent damage once again. He heals so much. That's the reason Scotty's pretty good, because you can just remove the defense buff. If I can, I might just Freya ult. I might just go full in with Freya. just play these two as well. I have a lot of faith he's going to do a lot of damage with his ultimate. He is 3-6. It's going to kill. Yeah, hit damage cap, which is good. Of course, 6-6 Freya is the dream. You know, you can just end up just one-shotting it. Pulling king cards now, which is good. And I can't use it, because fun. This game does that stuff on purpose, I swear. Okay, so I'm going to keep one of each card. I wouldn't normally use one, but I'm going to keep one of each, only because if they get that debuff that king got, I can't play the card. Which I don't really want. Decent damage, that's damage cap. One extra old gauge for everyone. Let's go Freya's ult again, which is good. He hits so hard, man. Bear in mind, I've only got the free-to-play weapons for him. I don't have any of the super broken weapons. I think his summer outfit will probably be back soon. So if you want a summer outfit, it should be back soonish, I'm pretty sure. That's a freeze card. Okay. Running what I'm doing, I'm playing for ultimates. So the more old gauge I can push now, the better. So that is ult for. I need to play 2 cards at least to kill. How much HP you got? Okay, I'm going to play 3 cards to kill. I'll play that one as well. I'm going to move king just for the extra old gauge. Unless Tunard pulls off some insane stun and does a lot of damage, yeah. But this will ensure that everyone has a lot more old gauge. Oh, okay, play frame it, I need you to kill. And this is where you pause the game. I now pause my recording. And we are back after resetting the game because I'm an idiot. And I got too cocky. You never realize how much King's shield actually does for damage boosting as well. Never realize how much it actually gives you. Anywho. This is what I need to do. This should kill now. But like, the damage numbers are the same. So, if you want to know a quick tip, using the same, every card has a set damage number when you play it. What I mean is, look, all the crits were the same, all the crits and non-crits were the complete same. Because the game already knows the damage value of the card. Which passive is this? Heroes attack for each debuff applied. Okay, that's not too bad. King gets frozen. What not a surprise. That's pretty common. King being frozen is probably the most common thing ever. How close am I off your thing? Okay, cool. I always target the black dog first, because he's the more irritating dog. The black dog will always just freeze you. He's the one applying all the debuffs, so if you kill him, you remove the debuffs, essentially. Or you also need to kill... Oh, I should have actually attacked the white dog. I'm an idiot. So now I have to kill it 2 cards. I have to kill the dog on the left in 2 cards. Because I hit him 3 times. And if you hit him 5 times, you trigger revive. And I don't want to really trigger revive. I'm pretty sure I can do it. No, I can't. I'm going to buff King. Unless I do the really risky play. No, okay, I'm going to have to put up with the fact I'm not going to have a King Shield. So I'm going to pop this. But that'll give me... That should proc Tonar's passive, right? And then... I send that his way to try and trigger the res. Maybe I could have, actually. I completely forgot, like, yeah, okay, I easily could have done it. It's fine. It's fine. I can get King's ult next turn, and it's a wrap. Oh, I hate the remove buff card. It's so irritating. I kept King's ult because he's going to buff up this turn, and that's a taunt, and I don't really want to deal with a taunt. It's a taunt where if you attack him, you get ignites. Which is good if you have Scotty, because more damage. It's good to go for hand space. Freya will kill, he's got the attack related stat buff again. Dead. And I have to deal with res on this one. The white dog's the easiest dog to deal with. It's not actually that strong. It's more... this one's just the more tanky dog. And then the black dog's like the debuff and assault dog. I've got no debuffs anymore. King's still going to take damage even though they're attack load by 75% because it's King. I can just remove its ultimate because I can. I'll just do this. Doesn't matter. I do wish they added a character like Toner, a mixture of like Toner, Jormungandr, Magelda for the new Demonic Beast. They probably will. Maybe the next rank character will be that character that we need. Oh, it survived. Okay, that's fine. I can kill next turn. Phrasal. Okay, no, I can one-shot it. Bye-bye. Floor 3 is going to be the painful one. Because floor 3 is a little bit RNG as well, because if he keeps pulling level 2 AoEs, you can't win immediately a 3-star. Will I get lucky on drops? No, I got more cubes. Cool. Anyway, I'll see you on floor 3. Now we are on to floor 3, which is the worst floor of dogs, because there's not many gimmicks, it's very painful. The dogs at the end have a lot of HP. There's no gimmick on the third phase. They just got a lot of HP. Once again, because your characters will not do enough damage to break to actually hit the white dog. If you patience and if any of the dog's patience and attack, you don't actually get stack of Tonar's passive. Slightly irritating, but it's not too bad. Big damage. King should still do decent damage until the defense related stat buff goes up. Boom, 193k, not too bad. Actually, I got 2, that's good. I'm going to use the Tonar cards. I always like to use the Freya card because the Tonar cards I can use to get old gauge. If that dog keeps doing that AoE, sometimes you're just completely screwed and you just can't win. Because sometimes the AI be like that. Do this, and then give me his ultimate, and I can get Freya's ult as well. Cool. Once again, big damage. Now these cards should be able to deal damage. There we go. That's the damage I want to see. This is going to give me ult gauge for everyone. Now I have pretty much all ults but Barnes, which is okay. I don't mind not having Barnes ult. Maybe I do have Barnes ult. I'm not sure. Don't remember. Do I have Barnes ult? I do, but okay, I have everyone's ult. That's cool. The only ult I'm not going to use is King's, because I want to save that. Even though this guy has stupidly high defense related stats. Or maybe I should. Actually, no, I'm not. Stall. I can stall. Hehe. First thing we do, we remove the stance, because that's a taunt stance. That's like the most irritating stance in the entire game. It taunts and has like the Tomio damage reduction, so you're not dealing any damage. This might actually kill. He's 3-6. Bang! And a death damage. Yeah, bro, 3-6 Freya is so hard, man. I love it. There you go, that's what I needed. Freeze. Yeah, that's what I was scared of King getting. He's got Dissolve instead. Okay, I can deal with that. My King's going to be frozen next turn. So, I'll do this. So, the reason I have to play the ult is because ult cleanses, pretty much. That's the main reason. But the reason I didn't merge for King cards or play the Tonar card is because I can now get ultimate for King next turn again, just in case I need to unfreeze him. Like so. He didn't get frozen. That's actually a shock. He normally immediately gets frozen. Defense lower. Double defense lower. Thankfully, we have a lot of stats. I can play these cards and get away with it. I can get Freya's ult in the process. That means he can't be frozen now. That means now I can remove stance. It's always with dogs. You always have to think a few steps ahead, just so you can sort of well, not predict, but you can be prepared for the worst outcome. He hit all the crits in. That's actually insane. Yeah, like, he would have been frozen this turn. I'm not getting any heal gauge for King, which is sort of scary. This is attack lower. That's fine because I got it really close to the next phase. So I can do this, this. I can stall another turn. That's if I can stall, I'm gonna stall. I'm not gonna sort of immediately go for a push. It's still gonna kill anyway because Barn ignores defense here. Charge is actually pretty good here. Everyone says charge is a useless effect, and it is in PvP, but in PvE, when you're versing things that have such high defense related stats, it's really clutch. This is if I'm debuffed, I get crit, right? Yeah. No, it guarantee crit spells with the lowest amount of HP. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, no, we're going to use this. We're doing this, and now this. So the reason I'm doing this first in this order That means next turn I can merge, get King's ult if I need to, just because he's frozen. If I play the ultimates here, I get extra ult gauge from Tonar afterwards, and I can get Tonar's ult as well. So I can pretty much kill the black dog, which is the worst dog out of the black and white dog, because the white dog, pretty much there just to be a taunt and be irritating. Thank goodness he didn't actually get frozen. The Fluck have been really lucky this run. Normally King gets frozen 9 out of 10 times. Because everyone's got 100% HP, so he crits everyone. It's like, okay, you can relax, mate. Tonar lost all her ult gauge. That's slightly worrying. I'm gonna go for... Okay, so... I can get Tonar's ult again. I'm gonna play a King card. Do these... Do this. Just trying to do as much damage as I can to that black dog. The thing is, Tonar's always going to be targeted. I don't know why. Maybe because her defense is the lowest, she gets targeted. But that's really good, because I don't want Barn to be targeted. Definitely don't want King to be targeted. Freya ain't going to survive if he gets hit. He keeps being frozen. Thankfully, the middle two... Okay, that's not the best, and he's being targeted now. Of course, exactly when I say that. But we got King's ult, so we can remove the buff, which is the key problem. There's a passive way if your attack's lower, they do more damage, so when they remove that, it's actually pretty bad. You got 500k HP. How close am I off your buff? Okay, I'm completely at the bottom of the passive. Lovely. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this and do this. I get Barnes ult, which I'm completely fine with. Which is decent damage still. Yeah, 140k still good. As long as we keep pulling King cards now, we should be fine. We can just keep cycling ultimates, which is good as well. What we always want to do, you want to keep ultimates and you want to know when to cycle an ultimate. That's a very key thing on here. Mainly the times where you want to keep an ultimate is when, for example, for King, when you're moving on to a phase that's going to freeze you, or when you're, when he's going to pop a defense buff, that's when you want to start pushing King's ult. I get King's ult next turn. Sorry, not next turn, the turn after. I could get it this turn, but I'm not going to. I get Freya's ult this turn though, which is good. Let's do a lot of damage. Thankfully, there's no gimmick on this bit. There's not actually a gimmick on floor 3 at all. They're just their stats are much higher, they do much more damage, and the passives can be a little bit more irritating that you can get. I think I got really nice. Barn critting is actually rare as well. Yeah, I got nice. The one you can get is just their debuff, they get crit. That one's very irritating. Or maybe I'm getting mixed up with... No, that's for... I'm an idiot. That's for Bird. Anyway, that's it. Finish off with Freya. Come on, Doggo finishes off. And that's it. Pretty easy. This is definitely not the fastest team, but in my opinion it's the safest team, especially if you are a free-to-play player and you haven't got, the best of gear on your characters that are needed. I need to do this 11 more times to get a late relic. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to... if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Which will be later on, in about an hour's time. I'm going to make a video on why I made these 2 videos. So I'll see you there. Bye bye.